Secret number 4. Okay, we talked about the first one is the hurt, the response to the hurt, our response to our hurt, the way we respond, and then now about the way creation responds. Okay, the goal of the secret number 4 is understanding what we need to do. We need to deal with that's the fourth thing. We don't need, if we continually ignore what's going on in our family and friends around us. If we have a wife that's acting like our mothers, the issue is not our wives. The issue is us. And we need to understand where the issue is. A lot of times we blame people around us for what's going on in our lives. It's like, if I would have never met them, this would have never happened. I can't believe I married a guy like that, or I believe I married a woman like that. And the reason we do is because of our attitude or our response to something that happened in the past. And so we need to learn to recognize and be able to associate what is happening and what's going on, and be able to actually take it personally. I mean, that's the part that we have the whole society that wants to ignore personal responsibility. We want to blame other people, other groups for our problems, instead of standing up and saying, okay, what do I need to do? And that's really one of the reasons I think that we're having so much difficulty in our society, is this constant blaming others for our behavior. And by blaming others for our behavior, then we don't have to take responsibility. But living that kind of a life where you're constantly blaming everybody around you for your problems, it's very difficult. It's hard to constantly do that because everywhere you go, you're going to be running into them people that bother you, and it's because this creation is doing everything it can to get you back to change your mind and your attitude about what happened about these groups or people or whatever. And so the secret is being able to recognize what's going on. And for me, I needed my family and friends to help me do that. And you need people outside that can help you work through it. Again, it's about relationships. The way to repair this problem is through relationships and interaction and being able to recognize what's going on. And so this number 4 is the solution. Like in Sonny's case, in Sonny's case, he was frustrated, was on the job site, and I was talking to him, and he said, "Well, what can I do?" I said, "Well, what's happened to you is your attitude towards the gang members when you were young. This has created this desire in your daughter to wear those clothes so that you will change your mind about these guys, because now you have someone you love, your daughter, dressing the way you hate." And so in this situation, he had to learn to love the person and separate the person from the gang, so to speak. And so here, when you have an attitude where all these gang people are worthless or no value, and now you have someone that you care about and you love that is in that same place, or appears to be in the same place. She wasn't actually a gang member. She was just someone that liked the clothes. But it was enough to provoke him to anger and stir up this old attitude he had towards a group of people when he was younger. And so it caused him to evaluate where he was at. And so, and I'll tell you in the future how he got out of that process, or how he got free from that. Because there is a process of getting free, and that's some of the dynamics of why I'm sharing this video, is so people could understand how to get free. So, but the number 4 is understanding what's going on, taking responsibility for what's going on, and how that you've impacted the people around you. and the realization that in our lives, what we do, we impact people around us, and to think that we do not, and we don't impact our children. Well, that's, we tell our kids don't take drugs, and then we got 10 or 15 drugs from the drugstore that the doctors give us. I mean, the kids have got mixed messages. We have a whole generation of kids with mixed messages from us, because we're confused. We're confused. And my goal is to help us understand what's going on, at least my generation, but also the younger generation, that there is help and there is ways out, but there is understanding. And you don't have to go to some psychiatrist to figure it all out. I mean, it's a natural dynamic of this world, and there's some natural ways to deal with it. So anyway, thanks. Go to the next secret. Bye.